this is a very small dish and not a very big figurine, so I don't want to overwhelm it with too big of a leaves or too many different kinds. So the first thing I'm going to do are put some of these sheer leaves in the bottom of the tray, just kind of going back and forth with them. They're kind of nice because they're not overwhelming. They're leaves, but they're not so big that they're overwhelming. And then I might layer it with a little bit of different color of leaf. And extend it out to the end so that it overlaps the dish just a little bit. Again, I don't want my leaves to be too big and overwhelm everything. And that's what's nice about these sheer leaves. And now I'll just set my figurine in the middle. And then maybe I'll add, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll add just this little candle ring without the candle. Kind of is a nice touch to it. Or I could put a votive in here. But you know, the votive is kind of big and the house is kind of small. So I think I'm going to forego the votive and just put the little candle rings in there. They're just the right size to fit. Now I have a little bit of a Halloween figurine here, and I have the fall colors. I might add a few colorful leaves in here, but it doesn't exactly say Halloween yet. So I'm going to take some of my black leaves, and they're rather large, so I'm just going to cut them so that they're not quite so big, and insert them along with the colorful leaves to give it a little bit of a Halloween flavor to it. It's not easy to see right off the bat that that's a haunted house, but with a few black leaves in here and a few Halloween spiders, skeletons, maybe a little witch or two with a finger puppet, and then just a little bit of a sprinkling of candy corn throughout. It gives it a little bit more of a suggestion of Halloween instead of fall. So that is how I would put together a little Halloween narrow centerpiece for that small space that just needs a little something extra.